Hello and welcome to the Old Flies. I confess to being jealous of those who are successful sportsmen or women, ever more so if that person is a pilot also. I have published several videos on celebrities who are pilots. Think Harrison Ford, Tom Cruise, John Travolta and Angelina Jolie. I invited viewers to comment if I had left anyone out. Comment you did. Many of those suggested names mentioned were sportsmen and women. That deserved a closer look. There is no definitive public list of all sportsmen and sportswomen who are pilots, and it would be effectively impossible to compile a complete one because many athletes hold private licenses that are not widely reported. For the sake of clarity, let's group these pilots by sport. Formula One motorsport. In the sport of high speed and thrills, you would expect many to own and fly planes. Men such as Ayrton Senna, Niki Lauda and Jackie Stewart, known to fly or own aircraft during their careers. Niki Lauda was a three-time Formula One world champion who later founded the airlines Lauda Air, Niki and Lauda Motion, and held an airline transport pilot license, sometimes captaining his own airline's flights. Tony Stewart, three-time NASCAR Cup Series champion, known to fly an aircraft himself. Greg Biffle, who is an accomplished pilot and owner of several aircraft, including business jets and a helicopter. Matt Kenseth, NASCAR Cup Series champion, learned to fly and has been known to pilot himself to events. Nigel Mansell, former British racing driver who won 31 Grand Prix races. He resigned his job as an aerospace engineer to take up racing. He owned a Lockheed L-1329 Jetstar II. Golfers who are pilots. Phil Mickelson, professional golfer and multiple major champion on the PGA Tour, is a certified pilot, having been introduced to aviation by his father, a former Navy and airline pilot. Cameron Beckman, PGA Tour professional golfer, obtained a private pilot license whilst playing professionally. Morgan Hoffman, professional golfer on the PGA Tour, grew up around aviation and worked towards his private pilot license during college. Bobby Clampett, former PGA Tour golfer and broadcaster, is described as an accomplished pilot in addition to his golf career. Greg Norman, known as the Shark and golfing buddy of Donald Trump. He is an accomplished pilot. This World Golf Hall of Famer has a long-standing passion for aviation, often flying his own private jets and helicopters such as a Jetstar and a $30 million Gulfstream G550. Before becoming a professional golfer, Norman aspired to be a pilot in the Royal Australian Air Force. In May 2025, Norman was involved in an emergency landing at LAX after a windshield on his private jet shattered, though he and his crew were uninjured. Arnold Palmer, nicknamed the King. Palmer was one of golf's most popular stars and seen as a trailblazer, the first superstar of the sports television age, which began in the 1950s. Palmer's early fear of flying led him to pursue his pilot certificate. Well, you would, wouldn't you? After almost 55 years, he logged nearly 20,000 hours of flight time in various aircraft. He said, next to marrying his wife Winnie and deciding on a professional career in golf, there's only one decision he considered smarter: learning how to fly an aeroplane. Palmer piloted a plane for the last time in January 2011, flying from Palm Springs in California to Orlando in his Cessna Citation X. Team sportsman. Brendan Cox, NFL wide receiver, New Orleans Saints, etc., holds a private pilot's license and owns a Cirrus SR22 Turbo. Corey Little, MLB pitcher, New York Mets, etc., earned a pilot's license and regularly flew light aircraft before sadly dying in a 2006 crash. Hunter Gatty, college baseball player for Utah State University Eastern, became the first athlete at that school to earn a private pilot certification through its aviation program. Tony Underwood, former England and British and Irish Lions wing who played for Leicester and Newcastle, after retiring he became a commercial pilot flying for EasyJet, then Virgin Atlantic long haul, and later as an Airbus A380 captain for Emirates. Rory Underwood, England and Lions wing and RAF officer, flew fast jets in the Royal Air Force during and after his playing days and later worked in aviation-related roles, though his primary flying career was military rather than airline. Richard Kell, former professional soccer midfielder who played in the English leagues, including time in the Premier League system. After injuries ended his football career, he retrained and took a job as an airline pilot flying for Jet2. Ken Griffey Jr., Hall of Fame Major League Baseball outfielder who is an official Cirrus pilot and serves as an honorary co-chair of AOPA, Foundation's Hot in the Ring Society. Multisport Olympic athletes. Bonnie Simi, three-time Winter Olympian in luge and bobsleigh, who became a commercial airline pilot at United and JetBlue, commanding Boeing, Airbus and Embraer aircraft before moving into airline and aviation tech leadership roles. Trevor Jacob, Olympic snowboard cross competitor and extreme sports athlete, also a light aircraft pilot whose flying activities became widely known after a controversial crash incident. These examples are among the most documented cases. Many other professional athletes hold pilot licenses but are less widely reported, so any list can only highlight prominent names rather than every such athlete. Thank you for watching. Did I miss anyone? Comment if you think so below.
When I was asked if I wanted to be a display pilot, it was definitely that moment where the 10-year-old inside of me kind of jumped out for joy. I was kind of like, do not give this up, absolutely take that, and I was so keen to get into it, to be able to showcase the jet in front of Australia and in front of friends and family. I was not going to let that opportunity pass. Aerial displays for us, the primary benefit is to be able to showcase the Super Hornet to everyone and its capabilities. Most people don't get to see what it can do, so being able to do aerobatic displays really shows its ability to, the main ability for the Super Hornet to be able to point its nose basically wherever we want it to point. It's really a great dogfighting aircraft. Its ability to pitch its nose, yaw, and roll rapidly is next to none. And then Just the sheer noise from the engines, I think everyone loves, and everyone loves to see. So I know if you ask most pilots what got them interested in flying, it's probably something along the lines of, hey, I went to an air show and I saw some fast jets flying around, or I was just walking along the beach and some fast jets flew past along the coast. So that's certainly important for making sure that everyone sees us, knows that we're there, and that we're an option. So recruiting the next generation, ultra important when it comes to aerobatic displays. We never truly fly right at the limit of the aircraft's capabilities, not in the display sense, purely because we're flying so close to the ground. We want that safety margin. So obviously safety is always at the forefront of the design of the display for not only our safety, but obviously the safety of the crowd and everyone there. In saying that, we definitely try to safely demonstrate the full spectrum of the jet's capabilities in front of the crowd.